Hello, Beep Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play the Dark Queen of Krynn with me, BlueAnkylo. Now, for those future tubers listening now, it's been a couple weeks since I last played. I took a little break from streaming and recording and just got busy with my own life and stuff. Lots of excuses, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm a little bit rusty on what was going on, and I've been actually before this episode, I've spent some time trying to figure out the plot of the game a little bit better, and I've been rather unsuccessful. I tried to look up like those 5 oracle tips they gave us, and like I got nothing. I can't even find reference to them anywhere. So I was hoping to give you guys, the future tubers, the live tubers, a bit of a story recap, but it's not working super well. Suffice to say, I'm pretty sure we're done in Fennel, or New Aurum specifically, but you know, this part of Fennel. And sure, we don't need the uniforms anymore, probably. Hopefully this area is done. I'm mostly confident that we finished that area. So we're gonna go to Hawk Bluff next, which is sort of, while we were in the castle guards or captains were like, take these draconians to Hawk Bluff and don't let them out of your sight. And 5 seconds later, they all got killed. But after that, and the rebels sort of took over the castle, and then we went, you know, talked to the queen, went through the secret passages, blew up the gong, killed some big dragons and stuff. We did chase some guy that escaped. I kind of forget his name. Maybe Trandamir, I think he might have been the name of the guy. In the bottom of the castle, after we did the sneaky stuff, we chased after him. They were doing some summoning ritual to create more draconians out of eggs, and then he like just disappeared into thin air. So I think he's gone, and we either, you know, find him in Hawk Bluff or later on in the game. But I'm pretty sure that's all we could do. Before we get any further into the episode, just for a quick recap, I did go identify some items from the end of last episode, and you know, rememorize magic, of course. So the short sword here is +4, which doesn't help us a whole lot, but hey, it's another +4 weapon. Can't throw those away. Thornum's got nothing new, I don't think. Pixel's got nothing new, I don't believe. Tim's got, I just ID'd all this stuff. It's actually like totally garbage. We don't need any of this. Chainmail +2, so I'm just gonna throw it away. Helm +2. If you didn't start with helmets, maybe, but I think we've got them for everybody right now, although maybe I should double check that before I throw it away. But we don't need quarterstaves for sure. And a +2 hammer is not good enough anymore. Hammers are really bad damage. Hey there, Lazarus. So just a hammer would need to be a lot better than a normal weapon. Like it needs to be like a hammer of fireballs or something to be actually comparable. So toss that. But the helmet, I mean, if you see someone who doesn't have a helm +2, we could give it to them. But I think everyone has one. We'll see. Now, Rob doesn't, or no, he does. I didn't think he... One of the maces we found was actually a mace of disruption. So this was like the one good thing we identified. The ring, I think we knew from before by testing, was a ring of fire resistance, so that's cool. And then the mace that was unidentified last episode is actually a mace of disruption. So now we've got 2 of these again, and I'm gonna leave my cleric not fighter with one of them. Although typically we'll probably use a mace in melee, but at the +4 mace in melee. But if we want to do bonus damage to undead, theoretically that could be useful. Other than that, I think that's all we need to do. I'm pretty happy with all this. So, yeah, let's save it again and head over to Hawk Bluff and see what happens. Oh, I did look up, there was like the optional village kind of in the north section of the map. I could never quite find it. It is on, if you look closely, I don't know if I can mouse over this here. You can see my mouse. If you look closely at the GoldBox companion map, if this is Trilloman, which is north of, like, we're down here, of course. But theoretically, this Hulderfolk Wood is actually up there. And that is in the clue book as a dungeon we could have done before we came down here. But I never found it just randomly walking around. So we'll go back, I promise. But I figured we're pretty close to Hawk Bluff right now. And it kind of connects to our previous quest. So we'll do this first. And then we'll go to Hulderfolk. And then we'll head down to whatever's down in the bottom right. But we'll save the bottom right for last. And I don't think we're ever getting into Armok on the west side. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it will happen. Okay. There's a huge phalanx of Ethanol soldiers camped here. You have to travel around them. Sure. Welcome to Hawk Bluff. You enter through the gates of the dreary settlement at the foot of Hawk Bluff. So we remember, we were supposed to bring Draconians here. It looks a lot like New Orem. Would you like a room? Nah, not right now. Then get out of here, and praise be to Hith. Hith is the evil god, right? I'm pretty sure Hith is not a good god. Maybe it's like the Ethanol god, though. General store, probably nothing we want, but we'll have a quick look. They've got a lot of stuff. It's just boring. Hith victorious! An armorer. Why is she carrying around zombie arms everywhere? Why does everyone have zombie arms? So even the armorer just has regular stuff. That's not very exciting. At least it's a nice sort of normal town with, you know, shops nearby. Not that there's anything here we would want to buy ever. But, you know, if you were a starting level 1 or 2 party maybe, but it's too late for that. Outer Temple of Hith. We're going to get into a fight here. Would you like to buy a Keyhole Pass so you may worship at the temple? Sure. For you, a pass will require a donation of 1,000 steel. What if we just killed him? He looks at you sternly. Non-worshippers are not welcome. You're at a guard station. You wouldn't want to go there, even if it wasn't locked. That's Trandamir's private entrance. Feels like the perfect place to go. Alright, well, we could buy a Keyhole Pass for 1,000 gold. Now, we have lots of money, so it's no big deal. But I don't want to buy it yet. It's like we're donating money to the bad guys. You see some gallows with bodies. A woman wails in front of the corpse of a young man. A Hith official declares, "Thus is the fate of the enemies of Hitte." The woman lashes back. His only crime was to refuse to become a fanatic. The official replies, "He will serve us yet." Well, don't forget, Temple of Hith. We'll probably head to there. Death is life. Wait, are we... Wait. Death is life? Is that a secret password? Barbershop. Cool. Thanks. Greetings to you. Greetings! Would you anyone like a shave or a haircut? Yes. The barber proves to be very chatty. Nice. I just gotta go to the barber shop. I don't know who went for the cut. You guys in chat can decide who had a haircut today. Journal 43. There we are. Ah, your hair is long, I see, but not as long as one of my recent customers. You see, I cut the hair of the temple prisoners, those prestigious enough to get a last audience with his lordship Trandamir. Just the other day, I gave Davik the royal treatment, so to speak. You don't know Davik? Oh, he's the architect of the temple. Quite a celebrated man until he, well, you know. Every so often, his eminent lordship forgets how to open a secret lock or where a particular passage goes, and hauls Davik out of the dungeon to demonstrate. Davik is a good customer. He sits still and doesn't talk much. Well, there you go, fresh as can be. Okay, I have a hint, a suspicion that we'll need to go find Davik and learn the secrets of this dungeon. Davik, the architect of the temple, is being held as a prisoner. Thanks for your business, praise Hith. Thanks for your business. Do you give the jeweler the Krynn's signet ring? I feel like this is an important decision, and I don't even remember her giving us the signet ring. Why did she give it to us? Did she give it to us to give to this guy, or are we selling it and breaking the quest? Sure. You give the signet ring to the jeweler, and his eyes widen. He looks at you and promises to aid you if he can, if it will help his ruler. Okay, it was a password sort of thing. The jeweler explains that he forges passes used in the temple to get past the various guard posts. For example, there's a Keyhole Pass, which allows you in the front gate. Yeah, if you're playing this game and you don't have 1,000 steel yet, you have done something wrong. But sure, you could get it forged. Then there's the Lantern Pass, which allows you into the dungeon. The stairs down to the dungeon are in the southwest corner of the first level of the temple. If you wish to release a loved one, I can forge a release pass as well. There are many types of passes. I wouldn't be surprised if they required a latrine pass to go out to the privies. Just tell me the name of the pass and I can forge it for you. But don't come here too often or the authorities will get suspicious. Finally, let me stress how important it is not to cause trouble in the temple. The guards are extremely paranoid and anyone starting a fight invariably ends up as undead. You can wander around the temples. The temple is a maze and people get lost all the time. Just, you know, watch out for the undead. Would you like a pass? Yes. What kind of... what? I don't remember the words. What was the release pass? Like, we gotta get Davik out of there, right? So, I can't remember the name of it. Yes! You still have to pay 100. Who would you like to release? Davik. I feel like I put the wrong name in. Good day! I tried. What was that Journal 43 again? I should have looked it up before I typed anything in. D-A-V-I-K. No, I typed it correctly. I think I did the right thing. Training hall. We don't need that right now. Department store. Some Walmart. Just some random rings and robes and stuff. Sure. Death is life. Alright. There's some empty offices here. You're at a guard station. Cool, cool. Well, beep, beep. Yeah. Death to the enemies of hit. Let's buy some furniture. You're at another guard station. Okay, well, let's go buy a temple pass. Seeing as now we've got a release pass. Yes. Sure. Here's your press. Praise be to Hith. Okay, now I'm going to save it, and I'm going to hope that I did the right thing. Because I'm overwriting my blast save. And, you need an incense pass. Right. So, I have a temple pass and a release pass, but not an incense pass. There's a different pass for every one of these? You need a baton pass. I'm getting very close to just fireballing these guys. Maybe there's a secret passage behind the training hall? Training fee is $1,000? No? Come again! Careful! These may be some of Trandamir's spies. Oh, wait. They're talking to each other. The guard looks at you, looks at your keyhole pass and waves you on. So you have to pay $1,000 at the temple to get through the front door. As you leave, you overhear the guards talking. From what I hear, over 100 mercenaries hit the palace and nearly burned it down. Right, that was me. Maybe I should have bought a baton pass and a keyhole or whatever the other one was from the forger. Anyway, I guess we're inside. So woo. Level 2, level 1. Okay. Guard station. Yep. You need a sword pass to go that way. You need a lantern pass to go that way. If we have to actually go forge all of these stupid passes to finish this dungeon, I'm gonna flip the table, man. A quill pass. Hey, the library! That sounds important. A study hall. It's just empty, though. Why do we need so many passes? It's all just a racket to get money off of visitors. Beep. Bunch of empty study halls. Yeah, because no one can afford to study. It costs too much to get here. Secondary education is really expensive in this world. Okay, well, as far as I can tell, every one of these rooms is just empty. Although, if you look at the mini-map, maybe you should go check this wall. No, never mind. Well, this wall. Nope. Alright. Hi, guards. A sword pass. Quill pass. A penitence hall, which is empty. No one has any penitence. I'm losing penitence as we go. Chapel hall. Beep, beep. It's really necessary for it to beep at you every time you press the wrong button. Chapel hall again. Hold! Your hand brushes your weapon's hilt. Don't do that again! Or we can just kill him. A swamp pass and a sword pass. Well, a sword pass gets us through a couple of these. But only a couple. We're really not making great progress here. Baton pass. Storerooms. What's the next pass gonna be? More penitence hall. You're in a side altar to Hith where clerics are turning bodies into undead. Among the bodies is that of the young man at the gallows. The head cleric orders you to leave. Nah. We need some excitement here. Alright, what do we got? We got some zombies and one priest. What'll we ever do? Not bad. Does, oh, we don't have... I used to have the... Back in Death Knights, we had the Mace of Disruption on Thor. But blunt weapons, you know, that's what you need for, skeletons. Rob's got one of those, though. This is fresh off the mill. Miss. You guys. Alright, no more Fennel priests. I guess this is a reason to hold on to the Hoopak. I guess. Because you can blunt weapon with this. Hey! Backstab 80 damage. Blue knows what he's doing. Not a lot of luck out of that mace. Here, we got one more. Seems to do pretty good damage, but it's not that special. Hey there, Robert. Okay. Battle complete. 2,500 experience. Rob gets a level up. The party gets some garbage. We leave it. Okay, well, we prevented the girl's husband or whatever from being turned into undead. So I guess that's good. If you're keeping score or something. There are several clerics and draconians preparing a dwindling supply of dragon eggs for corruptions. Sounds like another important place to kill some guys. The draconian addresses the cleric. These are the last eggs we have, Your Grace. When the backwater expedition is completed, we will be overflowing with eggs, and your army will be engorged with new draconians. None will stand in our way. The Blackwater expedition. The cleric looks up at you and says, "You're not authorized to be here. Get out of here." We decline to acquiesce to his request. They're just regular draconians. They're not even enchanted. So if I can get 2 fireballs, we'll be good. Want to switch back to having a shield equipped most of the time. So many fireballs. Here you go, sir. Catch. Not bad start. Let's send Aaron to the low side, the south side. Finish off some of these priests. Thornham doesn't have any fireballs, so he can help out down this side. Uh-oh. Lightning bolt. 12 damage. 24 damage. Okay, well, Thornham, they managed to lightning bolt him pretty good. So much for Pixel getting to use any magic. Wow, our turn order is just trash. We didn't get to cast, we cast 1 spell before we got interrupted from everything else. Okay, don't worry, Rob's got this. 2 mages out of 4 get to cast. Good thing cast instantly. Although this doesn't actually interrupt any of them because they already used all their turns. I mean, it does kill some stuff though. Can't complain about that. Okay, we do want to kill those priests before they can get into any more trouble. Okay, this draconian is about to explode. I know that much. Now that draconian is about to explode. Maybe I miscounted here. Hold on. There. Now the 3 on the bottom are ready to explode. What have we got on the north side? We got 1 cleric left and 3 gold draconians. Nice. Nice blade barrier. You missed. Okay, that one's gonna explode. Dead. Okay, we can ditch the lower guards. Oh, that was dumb. Don't do that. Don't block the 1 path we've got. Not a lot of choices now. That guy's gonna explode. So everything we can reach is gonna explode. We either switch to ranged weapons or just move out of the way for a minute. Moving out of the way for a minute seems to be the easiest option. Oh, well, Grunchka... Oh. Okay, now they're all about to explode. And if we get everyone out of sort of nearby range... Hopefully that's far enough for Grunchka, but it's fine. No problem. Alright. Good time. 10,000 experience points. We got some gold and potion. Let's cast Detect Magic. What do we get? 1 magic potion. I'll give it to Aaron for the moment. What it is, we do not know. Alright, so there should be some dragon eggs here that we recover, right? You see the bodies of clerics, draconians, and they smash the eggs. I thought we were rescuing draconian egg or dragon eggs because they're not draconians yet. Well, that sucks. I thought it was going to be a hero. The minimap is really confusing me because it looks like there's doors all over the place when they're not. So we have not gone this way or this way yet. Another Penitent's Hall. A Thenolian patrol decides to fight us. Well, we've caused a bit of trouble, I'll admit it. We got Warlords. No Enchanted Draconian, so these guys like 18 hit points. Psh. Let me have a quick look at what Warlords can do, though, because I don't know. So Ethanol Warlord is just a guy with AC -1 and Thaco 2 and 1 attack per round. Doesn't say if he's got any magic or anything. We could check. We could take a brief break and have a look at our. We have this thing, you know. Where is it? Is this what I was doing for it? I don't know. Maybe like this. Let's see if I can find that guy. Ethanol Warlord. So he's got a crossbow and a sword. If that's the only one, then he's not that dangerous. Level 25 fighter, sure, but that's not that much. Okay, I thought he was going to be... I think we saw someone using a similar sprite that had, like, magic or something. Anyway, looks like he can survive a delayed blast fireball, but... I think we're okay. And that takes care of all the draconian scum. Oh, so they just switched to crossbow mode. They do have, like, a good amount of hit points. That's about all they've got. I'm not going to waste any more magic on them. It should be fine. One good fireball to thin the herds, and then we just smash them down. You could probably auto-battle it if you really wanted. Yay! Oh, that was supposed to be a backstab. I set that up. No luck. 6,000 experience, some money. I really doubt that the patrol's gonna have any magic gear. Another altar to Hith. Just everything's empty in here. The Vorpal sniper rifle. Does that, like, cut off heads somehow? Sounds like a weapon that might be in a Borderlands game or something. You are in the main temple to Hith. Services are going on, monitored by a dozen Bakali guards and a Thenolian officer. It's not like I had anywhere else to go. So, Bakali fighters. This might be the first time we've ever dealt with whatever a Bakali is. Does anyone know what a Bakali is? They look like lizards. Why? Wait a second. Did I see... Armor class 7? Yeah, I'm not really worried right now. Like, they've got a fair amount of hit points, but that's all they got. In the end of the Pools of Darkness, the final boss, whatever demon guy we're fighting, he had a Vorpal sword, and he chopped one of the party members' heads off, if I remember correctly. I forget the flavor text, the snickery snack, or whatever it's supposed to say, too. But, yeah, I know a little bit of D&D lore. Just a little bit. Fireballs. Why would you have a fireball and not use the fireball? Oh, was one of those a shaman? If there was a shaman, then it was probably important that we killed it, because it probably has magic. Let's finish the guys behind us quick, if we can. We want to use long swords because they're large enemies and we'll get more damage out of these. Bonus to dexterity, reduction to intelligence. So they don't seem very smart attacking us. Wait, he threw a club at us. I've never seen that animation before. That's got to be new. They need to breathe, right? There's so many spells we never use these days. They do need to breathe, but they can hold their breath. Oh well, not well enough though. So that was a shaman, but he never cast any magic. Apparently the rule didn't transfer well. It's hard to get every rule every time. Alright, I could have spammed more fireballs, but we did a bunch of melee battling. It's fine. Do they give good experience? Decent. 7,000's alright. And they've got all kinds of spears and javelins that I don't really want. Somebody has a club. Is it a magical club? Nope. It's just a club. They can throw them. Just leave it. Okay, so what? We just clear this room out? That's it? Apparently there was also a patrol hiding in the corner. Those guys in the corner a little bit more, you know, crowd controlled, as they say. Seeing as we're taking a lot of hits, let's do more stinking clouds. Seeing as they're stuck here, they're trapped. Not getting a lot of successful, whatever you call it, full-on, you know, paralyzes, but level 25 fighters. The trouble is, a lot of these guys will have, like, a ton of saving throws, so it's pretty low chances. Yeah. Unfortunately, the glory days of the hold person might have already gone past us. Why did you equip your magical bolts? Oh yeah, I identified everything that Gruncheska has. She had a crossbow +2 and bolts +1 and +4. Good. 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 Decent. 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 I hit almost every one of them, and I didn't hit any of my friends. So I'll take that as a successful Cone of Cold. Let's just finish the one off. Nice! 2 for 1 deal. Now, even if they don't, like, in case you forget, it's been a while since we've smoked people, but even if they're not paralyzed, they do take, like, a -4 penalty to, I'm pretty sure armor class and their own Thaco, so, it's definitely one of the better debuffs, because it's pretty hard to avoid the basic armor class Thaco hit. Here, you know what? I noticed Thornum's taking some damage here, more than I was expecting, to be honest. Top him up a little bit. Alright, we should be good now. Get out of the way. I want to send Aaron in the middle there, if I can. He's got the most ridiculous armor class of anyone. Anyway. Job done. Patrol dealt with. And let's keep a moving on. Seems like this room is empty. Oh. You hear the sounds of machinery moving deep within the temple, followed by the sound of heavy gates slamming down. Well, something's going on somewhere. But that might have been everything we could do up here. Guard station. Oh, I guess we're just... No more passes. We've caused enough trouble. So maybe we're not going to be able to successfully get DVAC out with the path we bought. Probably need to, like... What's a Krunchka? That's a dwarf that joined us, killing Thenolians. I don't know anything about Grunchka's backstory, just, you know, someone that joined up. Seems like a waste. Let's try this. He has too much HP. That was my fault. Should not have targeted someone with 125 HP for Power Word Stun. Let's try that again. Pick someone who's got less HP. Yeah, like the priest only has 56. There you go. Your question of the day: can clerics cast magic while they're blinded? Like, how would you target an enemy if you can't see? I'm just gonna yell at these guys for a little bit. He's in the clouds, blinded. We're picking on these guys. Like, we're not very nice people. We just threw a bunch of smoke down in the corner where they can't get out of, and we're just pummeling them. Sometimes we blind them, sometimes we freeze them, you know. I think the mage will move up. Or not. Just guarding in the smoke corner. They should be, like, kind of obligated to try to get out of it, I feel like. I know they have to move forward and fight us, but just hiding in the smoke corner should not work. Let's try to clear this out a bit. Should disappear at the end of the game, at the end of the round. Yeah, there you go. I think a lot of the hallways are meant to be various rooms that just have nothing in it. I mean, that's kind of the definition of a dead end, but no, there would have been stuff in there, it's just nothing relevant to our story. We don't have a dungeon master to elaborate on random storage closet 32. Okay, that took us back to a different floor. You hear Draconians talking. Soon more eggs will arrive from Blackwater, and then we will shortly have no more need of these accursed Fennels. So they're just planning on betraying each other, of course. Okay, this was the way we came up, and then we haven't been down this side yet. And there's Draconians in here. Well, let's save it, but, you know, we'll go kill those guys. We'll have no more use for the Fennels when we are dead. Right, and don't forget they're technically invisible, so you can't target them, because that would be cheating. Oh, there was an enchanted sea vac up there. It's possible one day Delayed Last Fireball will go out of style, but I don't want to be part of that timeline. Where they kept their finest potions. It'd be pretty nice if we could get some. I guess we won't really use healing potions, but if you're playing a proper D&D game, you definitely want some. Oh, this guy does a meteor swarm when he dies. I forgot about that. Just a casual meteor swarm on top of Stardom. Oops. Good fun. Good fun. Might be all of them killed, except that one. Okay, now they're all dead. They're dead, they just don't know it. Alright, should be good. What a great mechanic. 3 bleach potions? Wait a second. Some hydroxychloroquine just waiting for you in the closet. I keep picking up random loot. Yeah, it's already slow and robbed down here. Let's drop some steel. Sadly, he just can't carry that much loot. Not with 16 strength. Like, 16 strength is a ton of strength. But in balanced sense for this game, if you don't have 1800 strength, you're a weakling, because you can't carry any money around. It's I don't understand it. Leave the garbage, right? Oh, it's just the money, yeah. You find a scroll on the body of a Draconian. There's a different closet. Okay, sorry. Journal 19. Alright, here you go, guys. You're gonna make you're gonna make your characters do actual real-life chemistry with all of the potions they find to do anything. Commander Bereth, you are hereby granted leave to make any and all arrangements with the Fennolian government necessary to acquire their full cooperation. Do not concern yourself with the particulars of promises made, as we have no intention of fulfilling them. Consider the Fennel as a tool to be used and discarded when no longer useful. Pass this information on as necessary to subordinates. Then destroy the message. He did not destroy the message. The scroll indicates that the Draconians plan to betray the Fennel. Okay, so we've got evidence now. Maybe that's why we came here. We're done. This is it. We found the evidence that the Draconians are evil. Ha ha ha. Surprise! The evil dragons are evil. It's like when you've got worshippers of a green dragon or something, and you're like, why? He's just gonna eat you. No, he won't. Yeah, he is. He's eating you right now. It's just a flesh wound. You're in the Senate chambers. The Senate is in session, and undead guards ring the perimeter. One senator is complaining about the funds being used to hire Drago men in Blackwater. One of the guards notices you. Hey, wait! I've got some evidence to present. No? No, they don't want to hear my evidence? Huh. Alright, well, I was going to talk to you guys, but if you don't want to talk... We got mummies. A bunch of priests. Let's go after these guys first. After you've been eaten, then you can attack them from the inside. Great. Gozu Choo Choo. Glad you enjoy the chat, even if you can't always make it to the live streams. It's all good. The live streams are a different beast than the Let's Plays on the channel generally. We're a silly group, you know. 103 damage fireball. Seems pretty impressive, and then it does 21 damage to the priest. Punk. Alright, let's kill these priests before they can do anything bad. Like, cast magic on us. Let's just smack them. Should only be one left that's not interrupted for this round. And now they've definitely been interrupted. Now I know I could switch over to blunt weapons and we do a little bit more damage, but... You know... That would take longer than just doing this, I think. You know, the mummy can probably cause diseases. We should be a little bit careful with the mummy. Double damage from fire? I guess it's possible that was happening. We've never had such a high level party to cast super high level fireballs to see over 100 damage, though. Alright. Now, I do know the Fennel priests must have at least a... Like, they start with resist fire or something. Like, all the mages start with resistance spells, just naturally. Alright, a little bit of experience. Some garbage. Yeah, the mummies are not the weakest enemy. If we find some more, I'll show the stats for the stream. Okay, so this is a big old room. Glad we made it one step. Super. This is why we spam fireballs, because the game makes me. No magic from that one. And he's dead. Okay, and this one, the Draconian's already dealt with. So we just gotta kill, little Fennel Warrior dude and get out of the way. And that's it. Battle is over before it even begins. Alright, that's everybody. Oh! The mummy raw. Oh, it's a curse? You think they've got like a curse touch rather than disease touch? I just feel like there's nothing in the game that causes diseases, and we've got the cure disease spells, so something's got to give us that status affliction. Our adventures in this area have not worked out very well. Every door we get into combat. There must have been a way to do this without getting, you know, combat every single step, but... So the fanatics are not very tough. Just gotta make sure the mages can't slay living us. Or, you know, getting blade barrier here would kind of suck. Okay, this is one of the few times where it's going to be worth it to manually switch over to the good bow and try to prevent any casting. Yep. You saw it here, folks. You saw it here first, folks. +4 bolts, didn't even hit a mage. Or a priest. Luckily, good old magic missile saves the day. There's a lot of guys around Pixel. Maximum of HP of 0. That's pretty rude on the yeah, that's a pretty rude curse. That curse is not in the game. I can guarantee that. We just have to make do with like level draining vampires and stuff. Come on, that was supposed to be a backstab. You just go to quick mode, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Be worse, you know. Bit of fun with the lightning bolt. This is gonna take a little while. Okay, now we're speeding up. You shouldn't cast magic when you're in melee. It seems like a dangerous thing to do. Although we actually are taking a pretty decent beating just from these enemies that are not even doing anything special, really. Hey, we got that backstab. He tried so hard to hit us with a spell. Just never worked out for him. We'll do a little bit of healing after combat, I think. Tim, at the very least, is below half. Okay, another 8,000 experience. I kind of find myself getting tired of the random over and over battles here. What if we just try... Fix. Oh, you don't even have the fix command. No cheating allowed. Maybe we can find a storage closet and heal up in there. Anyway, we'll also heal up Thornum a bit. He's about halfway done. I feel like if heal spell is restoring 100 hit points, it's a pretty good value. Yeah, this game, you know, D&D with chat. Generals are lecturing officers on the upcoming invasion of Blackwater Glade and the transportation of dragon eggs to Hawkbluff. Do you want to fight them? I mean, this is my own fault. There are scores of soldiers. Look, they're just in a small room, a couple fireballs, and it's all over. I guess I don't... They gave me 2 warnings, so... That's enough for me to change my mind, I guess. Playing some D&D, right on. I hope it's not first edition. Nothing against the game I'm currently playing, but first edition needs some help. I doubt very many people play first edition anymore, though, so you're probably safe. These guys just have too much hit points, so if I don't use fireballs, each fight takes like 5 minutes. Whatever, I don't care about Grunchka. 2.5, yeah, that's special. But first edition is like... These fights are just have a bunch of fireballs, or else you're gonna have a really bad time. And if you don't use your fireballs... You know, you're never getting out of here. Let's just use a normal fireball. We got a couple of those, right? They take a little bit longer to charge up. Let's see, 3 fireballs should go. Alright. Cool. No thanks. I guess we'll heal up Grunchka, because I'm a nice commander. You know what? We're like an hour into this dungeon now, or at least this episode. Let's take a little pause here. I'm going to end the episode in a minute, but I want to check something in the clue book, because this whole dungeon has just been kind of a slog, like just clerics and really high HP guys that don't really do anything. So I feel like I've missed something in here intrinsically that I'm just doing wrong. Like, this dungeon makes me feel like I'm doing it wrong. So let me just check out what the guide suggests. Or maybe this is what we're supposed to be doing. Hawk Bluff. Okay. The Fortress of Hawk Bluff cannot be entered until you completed new Orums. We did do that. We need the Keyhole Pass to get in. We did that. It's a powerful fortress. Combat with guards or regulars eventually triggers drastic defensive measures. There's 8 passes. I did some of this right. I made the release form with Davik. But you can't get 8 passes because the authorities will kill the jeweler. Oh, man. You need Davik to get through the secret doors on levels 2 and 3. I have no idea where he is. The lower levels. So we were supposed to find Davik. It just didn't work. I had the Keyhole Pass and the Release Pass, but I did not have the other 6 passes. And you couldn't even get them all anyway. Barracks. Try not to look at, like, spoilers. This is a huge dungeon, and it's gonna take me forever. See, this is the problem, right? There are places we could have found passes in this dungeon. There's a ziggurat pass on a general's room somewhere. I found the Senate. There's some treasure somewhere. Draconians. See, I thought I was doing okay because we found, like, the evidence. I don't know if there's a randomizer for this game, but I doubt it. We found the evidence that the Draconians were going to betray the Thenolians, but I haven't found anywhere to, like, show them. We did the side altar. Huh. Well, this has not gone the way it's supposed to go. I feel like there must be a way to do this without combat every 5 steps, but... Okay, I need to get to 2nd or 3rd floor, right? Where's Davik's room? Let me just try to get an idea where I'm going here. This is just going to take me so long. Look at this mess. And then there's just guard outposts everywhere, right? 29. Even the map is, like, impossible to read. This is not a well-designed map. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. This is nuts. This is way too complicated for my head. I remember this part of town. That was fine. And then I went through here, and then we got lost. The problem was, after we entered, there's, like, no directions we could actually go. And I'm pretty sure I went on a fairly linear path to the one place we could go, which forced us into combat and then encounters. Unless there's, like, a secret door I didn't know about, but, you know. I might be on the top level right now, accidentally. Whatever, I don't know where we are. We're gonna end the episode at an hour for the future tubers. When we come back next episode, we'll try to finish off this gong show of a maze. I mean, it's a good thing we've got an auto mapper, or I'd be even more lost. You can't actually use the area map in-game, so don't even try to use that. You've got no help. Next episode, we find Davik and try to... Well, spoiler alert, there's a Book of Amrokar here. Which why we want it, I have no idea. It's just a book that got stolen from a library that somebody told us to go get, and some reason it's here, maybe. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time.